Alright guys, we are on our biggest trip yet in the Leaf. We're doing 85 kilometers one way and then returning, so about 170 kilometers and maybe a bit further if I have to find a charging station. But I think we can make it on one charge. We're going to try going 170 kilometers one go. We are fully charged, and yeah, see how this works. I'm just going to try and use the lowest amount of power possible. I am using the AC. So I just had this new light pop up, if anybody knows what that is on the dash, the traction control light or something. That's kind of a pain, but anyways, let's see how she goes. Well guys, I didn't set my trip meter till about 7-8 kilometers after I started, so we've actually driven 85 kilometers or 86 kilometers now. And saying 18 kilometers left. If somebody new was driving this, they'd be quite worried. I know I'm going to get real close to home, at least, if not home. So we'll see how it goes. But the traction battery in the car, like built into the car, still has 4.4 kilowatt hours left. And the battery in the back, I'm sure, has way more than that, because the battery in the back seems to like the lower voltage a little better than the battery, because the battery in each cell in the traction battery in a Nissan Leaf is 3.8 volts, and the cells that I have in the back of my car are 3.7 volts. So I have a lot more power down low than I do up high. The last few bars last like 10 times longer than the first few. So anyways, we'll see if we get home, and yeah, we should have about 170 kilometers on this trip, if I can make it home, that is. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Well, we've gone 127 kilometers, gotta add 7 to that trip meter, and we're doing all right. We need to do another 50 kilometers to get home, and we're saying 0 on the guessometer. And regen is working about 50% of what it did at 8 battery bars. And yeah, we got 1.8 kilowatt hours in the traction battery, and I'm sure got a heck of a lot more in the battery in the back. I got to get the BMS hooked up so I know exactly what's going on. But yeah, that's how things are going right now. Trying not to use too much power so I can make it home, and then we'll see exactly how many kilowatt hours this takes. Well, at the moment I'm feeling pretty confident I'm going to make it. We only got another 26.5 kilometers or so. I've been driving real good, and we still have 1.3 kilometers, or 1.3 kilowatt hours, I mean, on the traction battery in the car. That means the second I go under 1 kilowatt hour, the car is going to go into turtle mode, but I'll still be able to drive, I believe, for that whole kilowatt hour. But it's as long as I keep at around 10 kilowatts to the motor, almost all the power is coming out of the battery in the trunk, and the battery in the trunk actually is charging the traction battery down below, because I guess because the cable is about 10 feet long, maybe even 12 feet long, so there's a difference in voltage. And as long as I'm taking 10,000 watts or less for the motor of the car, all the power is coming out of the trunk, and the traction battery is actually gaining power. So I can see all this on Leaf Spy, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so as long as I keep driving her nice and easy, I'm not even going to hit turtle mode. But the problem is, every time I hit a hill or something, I have to take power out of the traction battery, because I got to give it around 30 kilowatts to the motor to go up the hill. So yeah, looks like I got my average up to 5.4 kilometers per kilowatt. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll update you guys when I get home, and see you there. Wow, looks like we're gonna make it no problem. I'm not even into turtle mode yet. And at turtle mode, I can still drive for approximately another 20 kilometers. So that's awesome, because I've gone into turtle mode and drove 10 kilometers before, and it had plenty of power left. By plenty of power, I mean probably had another 10 kilometers. But we're not even going to hit turtle mode. So I'm starting to think that this car can probably, when I drive it this easy, can do about almost 200 kilometers per charge, or maybe it will do 200 kilometers per charge. So I might not charge this, and I might continue to drive it. I am not sure. We're sitting at 350 volts on the battery pack. I'm not sure. I'll probably just end up plugging it in just so that I can go on another long trip. But yeah, looks like we're going to be reading around 362 kilometers, or sorry, 162 kilometers, but you got to add 7 point some odd kilometer because I started the trip meter late. My GPS said it was 85 kilometers one way, and I had to go there and back, so obviously that's 170 kilometers. So we did 170 kilometers on a charge on this one trip without turtle mode, which is awesome. Super happy with that. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff in the way here. Kids' toys everywhere. But we made it home. And I'll show you guys one thing real quick here. I got a bunch more solar panels up. 2100 watts ish, a little bit more than that. And yeah, beautiful sunny day. I gotta trim that branch I can see. And I'm gonna start charging this thing. Alright, so we're charging the car. These are the new solar panels that went up, making 1500 watts right now. And we'll close that. And then on these ones, we're fully charged, so this one's limiting power. Because I have this one actually set to 65.9 volts, limiting power. This one's also limiting power a bit, but that's okay. They'll start kicking it up. I just plugged the car in. So yeah, everything worked really good. I'm very happy with the trip. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.